Today, we are joined by one of the rising middleweight prospects in the UFC. He broke onto the scene in 2018 and has been amongst the top of the division ever since. He is the golden boy, Edmen Shahbazyan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Verse Us with Eric Nixick. He is Eric Nixick. I am Randy Famerich, and this is Verse Us, and you know the drill. Verse Us is presented by mybookie.ag. Head to mybookie.ag. Use code VSUSPOD for a bonus on your first deposit. What's going on, man? How are you?
Living life, getting ready for the next one.
Yeah. We were just talking about that. So your next one's going to be October 4th, right?
Yeah.
UFC 320
Yep.
against Andre Muniz. Are you in camp already? How's camp going?
Yeah, I'm in camp where we just finished week 3 of camp. We got 5 more to go. But yeah, here in Vegas, I love that.
Yeah.
T-Mobile Arena, that's one of my favorite arenas that I've fought in.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a great opponent, great style. We're getting ready.
Yeah. How is these early weeks of camp? Because I know in the beginning, like anything, you probably get excited, then you maybe hit a wall, and it's like the middle of camp, and then you get excited again as you get toward the end. Like,
yeah.
What's this week 3, week 4 like right now?
Yeah, so like the way my camp is kind of structured is I feel like everything's done to peak at the right time, you know? Whereas earlier in my career, I would have like, you know, been too excited and then like burned myself out a little bit and then had to take a longer time off. But I feel like now it's to the point where like each week is really good. I'm not feeling burnt out. And yeah, I get excited, but I feel like I've gained a lot of experience in this sport to have successful camps and for it to go smoothly.
Yeah. And what about your opponent, Andre Muniz? Like, what does he bring to the table? Like, you know, break this fight down a little bit for us. Obviously, don't give too much away, but what does he bring to the table, and how do you kind of see your guys' styles?
Yeah, well, Andre Muniz is primarily a BJJ guy. You know, his most notable win is Jacare when he tapped him out with the armbar. But yeah, I see.
I forgot about that, actually. Fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so, but that was, honestly, that was, I think, Jacare's way out. You know,
I think so too.
It was on his way out. But yeah, he's primarily a BJJ guy. You know, has solid stand-up, but I feel like he's going to try to get me down. If you look at it on paper, it's a striker versus grappler matchup.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. And we're gonna
another
stop
southpaw.
Another southpaw back to back.
Yeah.
Back to back southpaws. But yeah, I think he's gonna try to get me down and try to, you know, utilize his BJJ, but he won't get there.
Yeah. You like you like fighting southpaws, or it's just happened to be like 3 southpaws in a row? Or
it just happened to be. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. You know, because obviously southpaw, it's easier to hit with the right side, and I'm a orthodox fighter, and then obviously for him, it's easier to hit with his left. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you like your chances.
Yeah,
you
I like
your
my
odds.
chances, for sure.
How are you guys? You know, structuring camp right now? Is everything kind of on par?
Oh yeah, it's great, man. Like we're very systematic when it comes down to like his sessions. We know where he's at, what we're doing, whether it's at the PI or at Extreme, or what he's doing with Manly. It's been a lot of fun, man. Like we've got to work together a lot in the past, before, but now it's like me and him, like we're very much in tune on what we're doing, especially like calls in the cage during live rounds and sparring. Like he's starting to trust my voice and vice versa, or what he sees versus what I see. I think that is a lot of the time served, and that growth is like, hey, what are you seeing in this? I see this. Okay, great. And here's the adjustments that we'll make off of those things, especially like in live sparring rounds. But then, you know, obviously what we're doing in the fights, like we're really trusting in one another and the skill set. So, dude, it's been amazing. Like he's been one of my favorite guys to be able to work with.
Thank you.
I forget how young he is too, bro.
So
like, it's crazy. Like you feel like he's 45 years old because he's been in the UFC for fucking 22 years.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I'm only 27.
Which is crazy, man. Because you know, we were talking about this before you got here. Like, you know, I remember when you made your debut. Did you do Contender Series? Or was it was Contender Series, right?
2018.
Yeah, and you were like, because they were talking about the next guy, like the anointed one. You were what, 20?
I made
21?
my debut on Contender at 20, and then my debut for the UFC 10 days after I turned 21.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like, that had to have been like, if you can go back to those moments, like that had to have been feeling like a lot of pressure at such a young age.
Yeah.
And also to be like anointed, quote unquote, at that time,
Yeah, no, it was.
Was it a lot of pressure, or did you like not even understand it at that point?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I understand it at that point, but I don't know. I was just riding along with the wave. I was a young kid, just hyped up and like excited to be in the UFC. Obviously, that was my dream, to be in the UFC and fight for the UFC. And then I was getting these finishes, and I was just keeping my momentum
like I'm supposed
going.
to be
Yeah,
here.
like exactly. So yeah, that's kind of how it was. And then obviously I had my like hurdles in my career, and I think I would not take anything away. Like I wouldn't change a thing.
Sure.
I loved that everything went this way because it made me a better person, better
100%.
fighter.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How was that like coming up? Because it was well publicized, like with your training with Ronda.
Yeah.
Seeing her in the position that she was in, did that help you like get into the UFC with a different type of mindset because you saw her stardom?
Yeah. So like,
or did it hurt you? Like where you're like, do I have to live up to like that shit? You know
for
what
me,
I mean?
for me, like I liked it because it was, I don't know, she was like one of the biggest megastars in the UFC. Like she was like a Conor,
in the world.
in the world.
She was. Yeah.
So getting to see all the media on her, all the like training sessions and all that, like, and like literally I was next to her most of her career, I'd say, in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I grew up with her. I would spar with her when I was young, like I was a 130-pound kid. So just, I don't know, that experience was amazing. And I think it did help me kind of like when I got into the UFC, as far as like seeing the media, doing this, doing that. And I think it was a very beneficial thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think you'd be able to kind of walk in those shoes before it's your time. Like you were
pretty
able
much,
to see it.
pretty much.
Because there's that one video of you when you're like 13, right?
Yeah.
13-year-old kid.
And she's like tossing me around in the cage.
Do you ever remember that?
I don't think I seen
Yeah,
that.
it was open workouts. Yeah.
What fight was that?
It was when she made her UFC debut.
Okay.
It was, I think,
Carmouche,
against Carmouche.
157 or
UFC 157. I want to say it was. Yeah. And we were at it was at some UFC gym, and she was doing her open workouts. So she was like tossing me around, and it was crazy. And so many people. Like that was the first time. Like, damn.
Like, pull that up, dude. Little Edmen Shahbazyan. Getting hip tossed by fucking Ronda Rousey.
I'm like flying around like 130 pounds, and it's just like ragdoll.
I was gonna say real quick, that's got to be to your point, beneficial to have so many cameras around you.
Yeah.
Watch her go through that process and be like, okay, this is like what it's like to make it at that level. Did you guys ever talk about that? Like later on?
No, we didn't talk. Well, like me and her.
Yeah. Like
no, we didn't talk about it, but I just got to experience it
Yeah.
firsthand. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Like,
which is helpful, I'm sure.
yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Oh yeah, sorry. You got to look behind you.
15-year-old.
Bro, I'm like getting tossed
shit.
around. 130 pounds. I remember.
Bro, why are you gonna let her do you like that?
Bro, I know. There was actually, I specifically remember a moment there. Like she tossed me, and I kind of like I let her do her thing. She's like, "Why are you being a noodle?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I thought I was supposed to like, she's like, "Stop being a noodle." I'm like, okay.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, man, that's got to be insane. So you obviously come up through the Glendale. Was it Glendale?
Glendale.
Yeah. So you come up there. You made your debut still at that same gym?
Yeah, still at that same gym.
And what was she around at that time, like in terms of in the background for you?
Yeah, sure. So she was part of like managing me and like the come up. Yeah,
her last fight was like, I think it was my first year at UFC, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that Amanda?
Yeah, I started. I can't remember if I was there when she fought Holly or not, but I was definitely there for the Amanda fight.
Yeah.
So that was like 2 years before you made your debut, right? 2 or 3 years before you made your debut.
I don't remember the time frame, but I know she like after that fight, like she like kind of put some time into me, like invested time of her.
So she was around when you were making your debut. And you guys, okay, good. And then, so how was that? Like having her in the corner, coming up with her like that?
It was cool.
Did it feel like a security blanket almost, like because you'd been around her so long, or?
Like yes and no. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like her being on the side was always helpful.
Sure.
She's such a big superstar for the UFC. She's done so much for the UFC, and so they would like. They obviously wanted something from her, like not she like, how can I say this?
They wanted her to give you the rub.
Yeah, a prospect coming from Ronda,
Right,
you know,
it was huge.
Oh yeah, it was huge,
yeah.
you know. So definitely, I think it was cool. And then I went on a good run from the beginning.
Yeah,
2018 to 2019.
Yeah,
I went on a good run, and then
so
and then the rest happened.
Yeah, well, no, but that, I mean, so can you talk about that? Because again, like, you know, we were just talking to Puna about like the psychology of the undefeated fighter, and sometimes they get attached to that undefeated record, and when they lose, it's like, maybe I'm not who I thought I was.
Yeah.
But with you, obviously undefeated, but then also having kind of like that hype and stuff. Like, what was your mental like in those moments after the Derek Brunson fight and a couple others?
To be honest, like there was times like even when I was on the come up, like when I was undefeated, there was times like I would question, I'm like, okay, am I this good? Am I this good? Like, am I this good? But
Like
then,
imposter syndrome type stuff?
kind of, but. And then I would show it by having successful results, you know? And then in training, I was always great too. Like I would train with high level guys and, you know, people would come into the gym. We would bring people in and I was always doing good. It's just, I think me kind of having that like adrenaline and that hype, that first round knockout ratio or whatever I had, just going into the fights, it kind of made me believe, okay, I'm gonna finish everybody early. You know, I could finish everybody early, and then obviously with Brunson, that didn't happen, and then after Brunson, it was Hermanson, and then Hermanson, it was Imavov. You know, I went on the skid there.
And those two were the Brunson was the main event, right?
Yeah, Brunson was the main event.
So that was your first main event?
Yeah, first main event.
Yeah.
And it was a short notice main event too. Out of nowhere.
Right. And that's a hell of a murderer's row, bro.
Right.
Like Brunson, Hermanson, Imavov, Dolce, and Fluffy.
Yeah.
Back to back. I mean, that's a hell of a row. You know what I mean?
It was crazy. It was crazy.
What's up, guys? Just want to say thanks for continuing your support for the Versus Us pod. If there's anything you guys like to see more, guests, comments, constructive criticism, whatever it may be, love to hear your thoughts. Please like and subscribe to the show. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the show.
And so, like, what, you know, again, like, in those moments, are you just like, do you realize like something's not right training wise? Are you just questioning kind of like your whole situation?
Well, I think, after the third loss, like to Imavov, I knew something needed to be changed in my training structure as far as like being in Glendale. I feel like, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about them, but it's just too much emotions involved, too much like personal stuff going on with them. And then I needed to make a move. I needed to make a move. And that's when I said, like, you know, I'm going to check out other places. I came to Vegas, loved it. And then came to Extreme Couture, loved it even more. And just, the rest was history, honestly.
Yeah. And what about Vegas and what about Extreme Couture felt like home?
It was just getting so many different looks, so many different bodies, you know, high level guys in there. It was like I had
middleweight too.
And my weight too, you know.
Yeah.
The most I had gotten before that was like one guy, you know, two guys max, you know. But then when I came to Extreme, there was like 5 to 10, like every other day, you know, sparring and like doing good, doing bad. Like I liked it, you know. I liked that competition level, and all the guys being such high level guys. It was very, very beneficial for me, and I knew this is where I had to be.
Did you train with Sean much in Cali before coming to Extreme? Like, did you know him at all? Because he was kind of a nomad in Cali.
I trained with Sean maybe one time before I was even in the UFC.
Sure.
Like when he was a 170 pounder.
Yeah.
It was at Millennia.
Yeah.
I went there one time. I sparred with him. I still remember he had like that same style, the shoulder roll style. But one instance, I'd say. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So like when you came to Vegas, he was working with Dewey.
Yeah.
And it was you come spar though.
I'd come do most of my live rounds at Extreme.
Yeah, because you were doing like split T and
Extreme, well, right? I would do like pad sessions and stuff with Dewey, and then live rounds I'll mostly do it at Extreme.
XC.
Yeah.
And then like Sean, right he started training, like Sean loved having him in the room. You know, like when Sean makes fun of you and he fucking roasts you all the time, that means he loves you.
Yeah.
You know, so like we had Ed in was the Alex Pereira camp.
Yeah. Pereira camp.
Alex right away.
The first
Pereira
camp here in Vegas.
Then we went to Toronto.
Then Toronto.
Yeah. So like that's where him and I started being able to work with each other a lot more too, was like on the road and traveling. But that was one of my funniest stories, was like Ed is in the back warming up with Sean before the Alex fight, and it turned into a fight. Remember?
Bro, so like I knew Sean always did like hard warm-ups.
Yeah.
Because like people were saying, oh yeah, he always like spars in his warm-ups. But then we go to the back, bro, like I had brought my puffies and my shin guards. The guy's with his UFC gloves. Literally, boom. That we didn't even do any like wrestling, drilling or anything like that. Straight to fucking fighting. And bro, this guy's clipping me. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. You know, it's Sean's about to fight. I'm like, I need to just give him the best look. But bro, it was
Did you bring your mouthpiece?
I don't think I even brought my mouthpiece.
I don't think you did. Because I remember like thinking like Sean, like you got to go a little easier here. Like he doesn't have his mouthpiece, and like I didn't like he's never warmed up like that before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This was the Pereira fight or the
Pereira
fight.
The Alex fight. Like the other fights we've warmed up and it wasn't like that
intense.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then so like I tell the story all the time, but it's hilarious because like him being there, the whole game plan was to wrestle.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So like he's like fighting Ed in the back.
No wrestling
at all. But like the warm up was supposed to be like 2 rounds of this, and then it ends up being 5.
Bro. Yeah. He kept saying, he's like, let's do another one. Let's do another one.
One more.
I'm like, all right.
So he did a full 5 rounds before he went out and fought.
But then like in these rounds, he's like, I feel good. So like, do you remember? we're like literally like the whole time he just keeps extending the amount of time he wants to wrestle. Like, all right, first 30 seconds.
Literally. He said it, and then he's like, okay, halfway I'm gonna do it. And then you in the fight, you're like, it's halfway. Yeah. Disregards it.
Literally, like as we're saying it, but like as we're walking out, like we're hit the tunnel to go out of the T-Mobile. And Sean's like, 3 or 4 feet in front of me and Ed.
Yeah.
And then like as he's walking, he just looks back. And he's like, tell me when it's halfway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Like Ed and I were like, what, dude? Like that was not fucking the plan, bro.
Bro, that's gotta be so frustrating as a coach to like put in this game plan.
Yeah.
And as a sparring part, like you put in this game plan, you're like, okay, we got the route to victory. We know we're gonna do this, that. All right, let me know when it's the end of round 1, and then I'll just maybe I'll shoot.
Because he was wrestling in sparring sessions and stuff. So I expect them to for sure go and wrestle.
Yeah,
we all did.
Yeah, we all did.
We all did. And Ankalaev was there helping us.
Yeah,
and Ankalaev was wrestling with him, and he was taking Ankalaev down.
Yeah.
Like he was like, dude, he was fucking wrestling his ass off, and then for whatever reason, bro, like as we're walking out, I'll never forget this dude. Like we're sitting in the corner, and I'm just like this. Halfway, like I tell him halfway, and then all of a sudden, boom! Just hit with a nuke. I just remember like looking over at Ed, and Ed just like, "Fuck, dude."
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, because you hear stories like from everyone at XC that Sean can wrestle. Like he really can wrestle.
For sure.
Fucking wrestle,
he
bro.
doesn't do it at all
In the fights. Yeah, I'm like surprised. He's just literally like.
Yeah.
Well, it's also because he has good defense, like striking defense. So.
Until he does
jabs
it.
everybody.
Until he does it.
In that moment, it was just like we were playing with fucking fire, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So you come to XC and like, what do you think? What was it about? Besides the bodies, right, and the sparring and stuff, like, what do you attribute to like kind of the turnaround at XC and like being in Vegas?
As far as like.
Yeah, just like, like getting obviously you get a fresh look with coaches, a fresh look with bodies. Like, what else was there that you think has helped you kind of like get back on track?
Also, I moved out from Glendale. That was my hometown. I was born and raised there. Moved alone here. And then obviously then I got married with my wife. She moved in with me, but I was alone here.
Yeah.
Literally. I had lived with my parents my whole life, and then I moved out here alone. So I had like choices to make by myself and responsibilities. I think that was another major factor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having to like make those decisions, fail on your own,
exactly.
be
Did
on
Leon move out here too with you or no?
No. He came to like help me out, in the beginning.
But he's still in LA?
He's still in LA. But he wants to move out here for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But like having your brother during that time too, what was that like when like for sparring wise and training wise?
No, like Leon it was always a support to me, like through my highs and lows, he's always been there for me. And him coming out to Vegas, staying with me for my first camp was amazing. I'm like, I don't know how it's gonna be now when he leaves, but then I don't know. He's just so supportive towards me, and I'm supportive towards him. And growing up with a brother like that, always being in the fighting sport, training together.
How many years apart?
We're 2 years apart.
Older or younger?
He's 2 years older.
Older.
Yeah. But yeah, it was amazing having him.
Yeah.
What do you like? Obviously, again, being on your own, making those decisions, that maturity. What do you think the maturity has helped you in most in terms of fighting? Like, is it patience? Is it discipline? Like, what do you think being able to mature on your own has helped the most?
Honestly, I think it's a combination of all. Like, just growth in the sport, like experience, getting to do things, trial and error. Those all like accumulate to me being the fighter I am today. Those ups and downs and the moves I had to make, I think all are part of it.
Have you had like one moment in particular in MMA where it was like so tough and you were just maybe second guessing some of your decisions?
Well, the toughest one was moving to Vegas, I'd say.
Really?
Like originally moving to Vegas, and because it was a big thing, like leaving from my old gym. It was a toxic relationship we had going on over there, and when I moved, it was like
fresh.
It was fresh. It was like exactly. And I kind of
do you not realize how toxic it might be when you're in it until you leave?
So there's a thing they say, or Jay-Z had a line. It was loyal to a fault. And I believe 100% that's what it was.
Yeah. Is that due to the Armenian style?
Yeah, right. Armenian style, being close with each other, starting together, you always want to like be together. But
at what point?
At what point, at what cost? Like I lost 3 in a row, like, and it wasn't like, it was losses that I shouldn't have had, but whatever.
I like your mentality when you talk about it though. Like those losses were meant to be.
Yeah, they're meant to be.
Yeah, they're meant to be in a lot of ways because it's transformed you into the fighter that you are today. Yeah. Without those losses, we don't get those experiences.
Exactly. And I wouldn't have made the changes I needed to make as far as move out to Vegas.
Yeah. I remember, he fought Brad, and it was a short notice turnaround because we were supposed to fight. Who were we supposed to fight? Oh, Ian Heinisch.
So I was supposed to fight. I was supposed to fight Jotko.
Yep.
And I think Brad was supposed to fight Ian
Heinisch. Yeah.
Ian Heinisch, and then something happened. It was like 4 or 5 weeks out.
Yeah, and
they matched us together.
Matched you guys up. Yeah. So we fight Edmen at MSG.
Yeah.
And then dude, that was like for me. I mean, we knew how good he was at the time, but the way that he finished Brad and the style that it was, I'm like, even in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, this motherfucker is the real deal. The real deal. And then was the next fight you had Brunson?
Next fight,
which was at the time, I think he was top 5, top 7. Like he was.
No, I was like top 10. Oh, who?
No,
Brad?
Brunson.
Brad. Oh, Brunson was.
Yeah. I'm saying the jump. Yeah. You had like a big jump.
Yeah, it was a big
up
jump.
to Brunson.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Brad was ranked.
Yeah.
Brad was ranked, and then I believe you were ranked too at the time, right? Or did you get ranked?
I might have been ranked, and then I beat Brad. I got like a higher rank. And then Brunson was the next one. But the thing with Brunson was, it was during that COVID time.
Mm-hmm.
So we were supposed to originally fight in like March after I fought Brad in November. Mm-hmm. And then March moved down to like June, and then July, and then we got him in August. But it was
there was a gap there.
But there was a like big time gap, and then just kept getting delayed.
Yeah.
UFC event gets canceled. Now it's at the Apex. And then
that's right, it was at the Apex.
Yeah.
And then we were supposed to fight in like Portland. That gets I don't know.
Bro, isn't it crazy how that time for me is like, I just think about it as like a fucking blur. Like the COVID time. Yeah. It was like all I remember was like every fucking fighter better be ready to fight.
Yeah.
Because you might get a call tomorrow and you're in the main event.
Yeah.
Like, that was literally like that.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
And that's how like fight kind of went. Like it was 2 weeks out. We were gonna fight at the Apex, and then I don't know who called. I think Ronda or somebody called me, said, you're going to be the main event. Dana's going to announce it on IG Live right now. And boom.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But they were going to make it a 5-rounder, but I guess something happened. They just kept it a 3.
And you were being managed by Ronda back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ronda and my former coach.
When'd you go over to Ali?
When I moved to Vegas.
When you moved to Vegas,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And how's that switch been for you?
Great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, always been awesome.
Yeah, we were talking about Ali on the because Puna worked for Ali.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he worked for him.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, I fucking hated him. I don't want to say that, but
Yeah.
but
He
it's
hated
tough.
working for him.
Hated
Yeah,
working for him.
For sure.
And Ali would probably say the same.
Yeah.
Like, probably tough working for Ali.
Yeah.
But anybody and everybody that has worked with Ali as a client, I mean, he's been amazing. For him.
He has. He really has, and
He really cares.
He does.
Yeah.
And like when I first moved to Vegas, I reached out to Ali too, and like he recommended like where I should go train, who I should train with, and then I built a good relationship with him.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's awesome. When you went to XC, obviously having fought Brad, what was that dynamic like? I assume nothing, like business as usual, but was it awkward or weird at all?
No, but I wanted so I knew Ali managed Brad too, and I had told Ali, look, like if I go to Extreme, like I want Brad to be cool with that too. I don't want there to be any awkwardness or anything like that. So I think he talked to him too, and then I went up to Brad too, and I talked to him saying like, Brad, I'm thinking about coming to train at XC. What do you think? Like, and he was welcoming with open arms.
Yeah, Brad's awesome.
Yeah.
All aloha.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you think of it from Brad's perspective, and Brad's talked about this at length, it's like you're going to come in and help a lot of these guys. So like, why not have him in the room? You're probably never going to fight again.
Yeah.
Right. That's long gone.
Yeah.
So now you're a benefit. Now we benefit by having you in the room.
Yeah.
And you're going to make the rest of the guys better. So that's always been Brad's mentality when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And and then I came into the gym. Amazing. It's good.
That's awesome. Can we talk about the you touched on it earlier, like the Armenian culture?
Yeah.
And because I kind of get that in a sense. Like my family, I'm half Syrian. My family's very Middle Eastern. And I know how it can be. I know how they are. You know what I mean? And so two questions. One, can you touch on the Armenian culture of you leaving the home, right? Like leaving your hometown and moving out of state and all that stuff. And then two, what did they think of when you wanted to fight, period? Because I feel like
my parents?
Yeah, your family. Yeah, because I feel like in that culture, it's like, what? Like you want to fight? You know what I mean? So can you touch on that?
Well, the main person that was like, I don't know if I want to have you fight or anything like that was my mom.
Sure.
My dad was always cool with it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad was super cool.
Okay.
Since my brother and I competed from a young age, we wanted to fight.
Sure.
And we let it be known that we're going to become fighters at 13, 14,
Mm-hmm.
And my mom would never believe it. She'll just say, okay, go do your competitions, but no professional. But then we started doing competitions. My brother and I started doing well. She was seeing it, she was seeing it, but she didn't want to say oh.
What did you start off in doing? Judo?
No, I started originally in karate.
Okay.
And then honestly, after that, we kind of just started mixing everything in. I don't know. The gym I was part of, we started grappling, started doing boxing, started doing Muay Thai.
Were you with Gokor?
No, I was with Edmen.
Edmen.
Yeah, back at Glendale. But I knew Gokor too. We had another coach named Roman. He was a black belt under Gokor.
That's right.
So he helped us with
Roman,
judo.
yes.
He helped us with judo and grappling as well.
Where was Caro at in this mix?
Caro was, I don't think he was in the mix. I think it was already he was at the end of his career.
Got you.
I didn't really get a chance to train with Caro.
But he was in that same group, right?
He was, he was. But then I think it was the end of his career, so I don't know if he was training as much anymore when we were getting into it.
He was great. He came out to XC a few times. I remember Caro being up.
Yeah, no, he was the first Armenian superstar for MMA.
Yeah,
and everyone knows him. Everyone knows how talented he was.
And then Manny.
And Manny. I've known Manny since a young age, so I've watched Manny fight.
About Manny.
Fight from his WEC to the UFC days.
He was a fucking beast.
Yeah. Manny was an amazing guy, and still to this day, Manny calls me, checks up on me.
Armenian as well.
Yeah, Armenian as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Checks up on me and sees any news about fights, this, that. Tries to give any tips and tricks that he has.
Yeah,
That's
he was a
awesome.
fucking beast too.
Yeah, but he always says he's like. I want to come down one day, get some live rounds with you guys. I'm like, come on in, man. Anytime.
How big is he right now?
Boy,
he's
so he was fighting. He got down to 35, right? He fought at 135. Now I'd say he's 170.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, but he's a tank. Manny's always a tank.
He reminds me of a guy, if you saw him walk in the gym, you're like, is that Manny again?
Yeah.
He looks like a bigger version of him. You know?
Yeah, it looks like he ate Manny again.
No, Manny's a little tank.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Get on the sports betting action by going to mybookie.ag. At MyBookie, it's easy. You bet, you win, they pay. MyBookie has over 150 bets for you to choose from anything from fights, hoops, football, prop bets, minute bets. It's all there. Head to mybookie.ag and use code VERSUSPOD. Not only will you get a 50% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000, you'll also get a $10 casino chip. That's a lot of money there. I've seen large parlays cash for less. Every once in a while, again, head to mybookie.ag and use the code VERSUSPOD. You bet, you win, they pay. Now let's get back to the show.
So your mom totally against it. Dad was cool with it.
Dad was cool with it. Mom was against it. But then my mom, as we were competing and doing well, she kind of saw it but didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
And then, bro, honestly,
she's probably the one that's most invested now.
Well,
huh?
And then once my brother said he's gonna do amateur MMA, they didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You know? And then he did it. He turned pro, and then I did amateur MMA and then turned pro without them saying anything. But then as we're fighting, doing well, my mom's like, oh, I wish you guys she gets so much stress watching us.
Sure.
That's how she is nowadays. For my fights, she has a coworker or somebody call her and tell her what happened in the fight, or actually she'll go to work that day just so she doesn't watch the fight. Yeah. She's waiting for a phone call.
Yeah,
it's like Megan.
Yeah,
Levy.
Yeah,
same.
But she has to be doing something because if she knows I'm fighting around 6 o'clock,
she can't be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Same with my grandma. My grandma's like that too. But
now, does your dad watch it?
My dad watches it sometimes. He's been to my fights.
Sure.
He watches it sometimes live. I'd say, he watches it. Not all the time, but if he's not busy, he watches it.
But
they care. Not that he's not, if he's busy, obviously he cares, but he has work to do
of course.
too.
And how do you do with cornering your brother?
Me cornering my brother? But to be honest, I don't do it as much anymore because I do get
it's harder than your fights.
It's exactly. Or it's way harder than my fights. It's a feeling you can't control.
Yeah.
Right.
In the fight, when I'm fighting, I can control my emotions more than I can control when my brother's fighting. I can't have him throw a punch.
Yeah,
I want him to throw a punch.
Yeah.
But and then so we're doing well, and my mom's like, oh, I wish you guys chose another career. I wish you guys were a doctor. Exactly. We're like, Mom, we're doing good. We like this sport. She's like, it's just it's so much stress for her. But she's always supportive now and just.
What was it like growing up in that environment when you were so young and training, childhood wise? Were you getting into fights at all in school? Or you're a pretty mellow fucking dude.
I'd say I've only gone to 1 or 2 fights in school, and I was a pretty chill kid. Growing up, everybody knew I was in the sport, so I wouldn't really go party or anything like that.
Sure.
They knew I'm always training for a competition. Right. I still to this day I haven't drank, so I haven't had my first sip of alcohol, and that's only because I'm in this sport. If I was in this sport, I'll probably drink for sure. But I said why not just keep extending that and not drinking and just keeping my body in shape. The only thing I'll have is sugars and junk food is the only thing. But that's
your vice.
Yeah, that's my vice. But that's better than I feel drinking. And then I was always dedicated as a kid. Everybody knew in school. So they wouldn't even mess with me, honestly, like that. And then I was part of the wrestling team for my high school.
What high school?
My last 2 years, I went to Hoover High School.
Okay.
It's in Glendale again. I actually did well in wrestling too. I made it all the way to state, not being a straight wrestler. I was just a mixed martial artist, doing grappling, striking, all that. But yeah, I did that. And then after that, I was 17 or 18 when I made my amateur MMA debut. I did 1 fight and then I turned pro.
Did you go to college at all?
No college. My brother and I both, no college.
Yeah. Oh,
Another thing, my mom,
no
my
college
mom's like,
and fighting as a career.
Yeah, crazy. I actually went to like a couple classes of like community college for like a little, but that's it.
Yeah. And then when you decided to leave, how was their reaction to like moving out of
My parents?
Yeah, your parents.
They're all for it.
They
They're
were,
like,
yeah.
whatever you need to do
Good
to
riddance, bro.
Yeah.
They wanted me to like
on your own.
go on my own and do my thing. But then especially seeing a few losses in a row, it was like kind of heartbreaking for them. They wanted me to like make the right moves, and better myself in my career. So
wherever you need to go,
exactly.
go.
It was pretty much like that. Wherever I needed to go.
When did you meet your wife?
So I met her before I started I was actually on my second or third professional MMA fight. I was like 19.
Okay, so known her for a while.
For a while,
Good.
yeah. We met at one of my best friend's house.
Armenian party.
Armenian, it's actually Armenian kickback. Yeah, I met her there, and then like she's been.
Is
such
she
a great
Armenian as well?
She's Armenian as well. Yeah. Man, she's amazing support. She used to watch my fights.
Yeah.
Now she never watches my fights.
Really?
She just can't. She can't like handle the stress either. I think it's also because like when I lost and like in my losses I had cuts on my face and all
she
that.
didn't see that. Yeah.
Oh, like my mom, her mom, like they just can't handle that and they just wait for the result. But nowadays, like when I'm fighting, like let's say if I'm gonna fight in Vegas here, for the fight week, she'll go back to LA. Like just let me do my thing here.
Yeah, and he just had a baby boy too. Not so long ago. So
Nice.
I did.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, man.
How old are?
He's 7 months now.
Nice.
Yeah,
I just celebrated my son's first birthday last week.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
awesome,
That's
bro.
awesome. So you fought since being a dad then?
Yeah. Since he was born January 16th. So I had 2
Bud
fights.
fight.
Vodka fight and Petrosky fight.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. No, man. Being a dad is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Man.
How has it impacted your, whether it's training or your day to day or anything?
I think it's just made me have a different perspective of life. I don't know. It's made me into a better person. I don't know how to describe it, but it's the best thing. And I remember Coach Eric, when I first had him, he's like, before I had him, he's like, "Boy, you're gonna look at him, and it's gonna be like the greatest love and joy of your life." And literally, whenever my wife gave birth, boom, I looked at him. I'm like, "Wow, that's exactly how I feel right now."
It's a literally undescribable feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think like we can't even put it to words.
Yeah, you can't put it into words how like crazy it was.
Yeah.
But like everything changes with your day to days, right?
Yeah,
like it's like
100%.
everything you do is based around taking care of your your children. You know,
Yeah,
It's
and then
awesome.
when you come home, you see the smile on his face, bro. It's
Bro,
nothing compares to it.
Eric always says too, like how much more you'll love your wife
Yeah.
after
Oh yeah,
giving birth.
bro. Like my wife, like I didn't know she had these super mom qualities in her.
exactly.
Yo.
Like right.
Bro, I'm like,
They just
damn,
it just happens,
literally
and
just
you're like,
boom.
whoa. Yeah.
Just instinct. Boom.
Yeah.
Mom instinct kicks in and
Yeah.
just they take over. It's crazy.
Yeah, Cash is like taking his first couple steps now.
Sure.
And so like when when they're crawling, I'd come home and he'd crawl to the door, which is like a great feeling.
Yeah.
But now he's like,
Oh, like you're like balancing
and then
himself.
fall, but he's
Right.
like trying to come to the door.
The
Yeah,
drunk kid.
Yeah, dude. He's like walking like this.
Bro, my kid just started crawling. He doesn't use any take. He doesn't use his legs. Only pulls like
Arm
pulls with
crawls,
his
right?
arm.
Bro,
Yeah,
Cash
bro.
did the same thing. He just does like
Just
this
using his
for
strength.
like a
awesome.
month, bro. He just did
bench
this.
pressing 225 before you know it, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right. So your fight career, you said one amateur fight,
One amateur
Then you-
MMA fight. Yeah.
one amateur MMA fight. Then you turned pro in MMA.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were ready to turn pro
Yeah,
at that time?
yeah, I
like
d- I did feel I
'cause
was
some
ready.
people, I feel like some fighters do like 20 amateur fights.
There's
and
a
then
lot-
some do like
Yeah.
2,
Shit.
and they're like,
Well, because it wasn't just that one MMA fight I did. Before that I was competing a lot in grappling, a
Oh,
lot in
okay.
wrestling, a lot of amateur boxing fights, Muay Thai fights. So I did kind of everything that combines for MMA.
got it.
And then when I did my amateur MMA fight, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm ready.
yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like go to the pros.
And you were how old?
I did my amateur debut at 18, and then pro debut 19.
Damn, bro. And you were in the UFC within a year.
Yeah, within a year.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Contender
crazy,
series
bro.
within a year, and then year and a half, I'd say.
Yeah, it was funny
insane.
because Edmen and Mansoor were on the same card together in Atlanta. And everybody's talking about Mansoor, this young up-and-coming prospect. And then that's when I hit me. I'm like, wait, Ed and Mansoor are the same fucking age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the old guy
Dude,
now.
yeah, he's the old guy in the room.
Seriously.
Holy
it's
shit.
It's like Aldo or like
Yeah.
Max Holloway. Like
Yeah.
you see, like Aldo's older now, but like Aldo had like 40 fights and he was still 28.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
like, what the fuck?
Yep,
Yeah.
How long has this guy been in the sport?
Yeah,
sure,
You
for
know,
sure.
Max even now is like 31.
Yeah, he
or
made his debut like
32.
20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
with
it's
Poirier.
it's crazy, man. It's
Literally.
crazy.
What was it like from your perspective to kind of see how Ronda's career ended up going and like the way, the exit and all that
Yeah,
stuff like that?
yeah.
What was it like from your perspective?
It was different, like I thought she was gonna compete a little more. I didn't know she was gonna fully leave, but honestly, after she left and then kind of helped me with my career, it was cool to see. But I would have wanted her to fight a little more.
Sure.
I didn't want to see her go out that way. But then again, I feel like she did so much for the sport.
Yeah, she really did.
I think she left at the right time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do
Because
too.
I think you could see and I don't want to put you in an awkward
No,
spot or
you're
anything,
not.
but like I think you could see the sport had the evolution was coming.
Yeah.
And like, you saw Amanda and you're just like, hold on, that's not even
Yeah,
like
that
the
was-
same
yeah,
realm
yeah,
of
for
like
sure,
fighter.
for
You
sure.
know what I
Right,
mean?
for sure.
And I'm glad because a lot of people hang on way too long.
Yeah.
And I'd rather you just get out.
Get out,
You
yeah.
got your licking right there. It's like, all right, I know I'm good. Like
Yeah.
I'm done. You know what I mean?
I don't know, like as far as like the way she left, I don't know if I liked it as much when like she would not do any media or anything like that. And, like
Yeah.
I get it on her
Sure.
perspective, but I would have done it differently.
Yeah.
If I was in that position, but
Yeah, I remember that vividly because we were like, all right, we're gonna do this, that, this,
Yeah.
and Dana's like, nobody's talking to her at all.
yeah.
Like,
And then even after the fight though, like she was like
yeah,
completely like kind of ghost.
Yep.
Like
yep,
like
yeah.
no one heard from her for a while. Like
Yeah, I wonder though if just because of the amount of media attention and pressure
I
that
think
was
it was
put
that.
on her,
Yeah.
the best thing was almost like just ripping the Band-Aid off,
Yeah.
right? It was
Yeah.
like, I'm just shutting it all off.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going away for
That's
a
a
while.
really good point.
You know,
That's a really
like
good
because
point.
I mean, she was it. She was it. Like when it came
Yeah.
to the UFC,
And she
like,
was in tremendous shape too, if I remember
Sure.
in
Yeah,
that
for
fight.
sure.
Like I remember because
For sure.
a lot of people were like, okay, is she gonna blah blah blah. She was in great shape.
she was.
It looked like she was. It looked like because she ripped the Band-Aid off, she was able to just laser focus
Yeah.
on, training camp and stuff.
And some of that, like, you don't have to get into the details, but like some of that toxicity maybe that you're talking about in the gym, did that bleed over into her career maybe?
I want to say yeah.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah. Yeah. Like not talking shit, but
Yeah,
like,
sure.
from what I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
feel
gotta
like
be
even
tough.
like I would have liked to seen what she could have done like when she married Travis Brown.
Yeah.
Like I felt like that really helped her because like I mean I know Travis and that relationship
Yeah.
to where even if like she was able to kind of fight a little bit more just outside
Having
of that
someone
realm.
like that behind
Yeah,
her.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But another thing with Ronda too, I think she was loyal to a fault in a way too.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Do you still have a relationship with her? Do you guys still talk?
I haven't
at all?
talked to her since I moved out to Vegas,
Wow.
but I didn't end off bad with her.
Right.
But I still have love for her. If I see her, I hope she's good. I think we're cool. I think
Yeah,
we're
yeah, I'm
great.
sure you guys are.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
she's just living on a ranch, right? Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
just chilling with
literally,
Travis
yeah.
Brown,
Her
like
and Travis,
living
bro,
life.
I
dude.
actually saw Travis recently, like maybe earlier in the year, and like it was all
Yeah,
love.
he's an awesome
Yeah,
dude, man. Yeah, I
For
like
sure.
Travis a lot.
for sure.
He was another great freaking
He was
prospect.
so
Yeah.
athletic.
So
man.
athletic,
6'8", right?
Yeah,
6'7".
bro. He was.
I mean, was doing
Crazy.
spinning wheel kicks at
Crazy.
6'7".
Bro,
I'm like,
doing
yo.
things at that heavyweight division at the time.
Yeah.
you know, when he was at Alliance, like I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, this guy's a freaking nightmare.
Yeah. He was crazy. He's so athletic at that length, that weight. It was insane.
Who was some of the guys when you were coming up? Who were some of your influences that you either trained with that you like to watch, or some of
Yeah.
the guys that you were
I'd
trying
say
to mimic?
Travis was one of them.
Sure,
Really?
Ellenberger,
Jake.
Oh,
Oh,
Jake.
yeah.
Jake was
fucking man,
bro.
dude.
Jake was till this day. Jake is like such good people and like
Yeah,
always checks up
amazing
on me.
guy.
Him, Manny was one of them. Ronda, A few other guys I want to say.
Did Jake train with you guys, or
he did. I think he did like a camp or two in Glendale. I want to say 1 or 2 camps, but that's where I got to work with Jake and like get some of his knowledge and work with a high level guy like him. I was like 15. You know,
such an underrated, like during the time when Jake was on his run, man, the juggernaut, like he was awesome. He was awesome. And it is, he pops in the gym still to this day. Like he works quite a bit now, but just an amazing resource and great knowledge. Like love having him in the room, you know?
No, like Jake's great people, like till this day, like I see him. Like last time I saw him was power slap. Just chopped it up with them.
Well, it's funny because that 170-pound division that we have, the older guys that we have in the room, like they've all fought each other. So Ellenberger, Shields, Jake, Jay Haran, Kyle, you know, Alessio, like all that like funny. Group of the guys that are all like, you know, now we got Dan Hardy in the gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hardy's in town.
Oh, okay, cool. Is he lives here?
He came out to do camp with Veronica with his wife, so she's fighting on the same card.
Same day, right?
Okay, and they're gonna be at XC.
Doing
camp at XC.
But you know, Dan was an XC guy for a long time too. Like
he was.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
I didn't know that.
Him and GIF trained him for a long time.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that whole group of guys now in the room. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love Dan. Man. He's one of the best.
Yeah, Dan's sharp,
bro. He should be on the desk.
I know.
You know what I mean? He should be on the analyst table. He's so good.
Yeah, good for him though, man. He landed on his feet.
Yeah,
you know, but he's
hated that motherfucker as a fan growing up.
Hardy?
Like, oh, dude.
With the red mohawk?
Yes, because I loved Carlos Condit.
Oh, yeah.
I loved GSP. Yeah. And he talked so much shit in both those fights. I was like, I hate this motherfucker. Yeah. I hope he gets that. Yeah. But now that I've been in the sport and I'm like, man, he was a genius. Yeah. He was talking shit. He was getting people involved and invested. But I loved the red mohawk. I always loved the red mohawk.
With the red tap-out shorts you would wear.
Iconic, bro. Yeah, iconic.
Literally.
What do you like to do outside of fighting? You know, you're in Vegas. Like, what do you and the wife do? You know, what do you do to kind of get away from fighting?
Bet on football?
No. I stopped gambling actually last year because, bro.
That's good, man.
Yeah, like
we were walking in the gym. He's like, "What do you got Monday Night Football? Like, what are we
bro? I have some
prop bets and this and that."
I have some friends. They're like, the Rangers and Marlins are playing in the Cactus League spring training. The run line's to it. I'm like, bro, what?
Wow,
here's the pamphlet, bro. Here's the pamphlet.
So I would say gambling for me was another. When I moved to Vegas, it was another vice I had to take on for sure because I went overboard with it.
Yeah.
And then I stopped it completely.
That's good, man, though. You gotta fail.
Yeah.
You gotta, you gotta do that. You know what I mean? Like,
and gambling in my family, bro, gambling is like my parents like to gamble. And I come from a gambling family. Coming here, the casinos, sports books, everything's open. Like, bro, I was
like, oh, that horse's name is Board. I like it. Let's just But
meanwhile, he was like, I was at Circa yesterday. The last man standing.
So actually, that last man standing thing is the first one I've done in like over a year,
bro.
But I wouldn't consider that gambling because
I'm
putting one thing. Yeah. It's like a fantasy football, you know.
I'm in.
Boom, I'm in it for the season. If I'm kicked out, I'm out.
Something to do. But tell them about last season. How you guys did?
Oh, last season I was in this Survivor again.
Yeah,
bro. We literally made it to. If we had made it one more week, we were cashing out. Literally, one more week left. It was like week 12 or something. We were at because if you make it by like week 10, you're like chilling, and then there was I don't know there was a lot of people left still, and then we made it to week 12. There was like 10 people left. Boom! Like
what was the pot? Tell them how much.
The pot was like $300-something thousand. Yeah.
How many on a team? How many on a thing for your last man? Just you is your entry, or do you have a team of like? Is it you and because like the super contest?
It was me and my father-in-law.
Yeah, okay.
And it's with the group of Armenians.
Yeah.
All cash money.
Yeah.
Undetectable.
Bro.
I bet.
So like I'm like coaching him, right? On this. I'm like, all right, so who we got this last week? And he's like, oh, we're taking the Giants or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, go put $1,000 on the money line on the other side.
Yeah.
Because if you
Hedge your
lose,
bet.
get a little bit.
And I didn't do it.
I see him the next day. I was like, did you hedge? She's like, no. I was like, God damn it, Ed.
Literally.
Dude, I want to do the last man standing. I want to try to do it before the season starts, and I want to do the super contest at the Las Vegas Sportsbook.
Oh, with the spreads?
5 picks every week. Too hard, I know, but bro, I want to do that so bad. I do one now. It's like a guy I used to work with. It's actually gotten really big. It's like 275 people now. and it's 5 picks a week for 15 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And it's fun, but like I want to do the super contest, but it's like $2,000
Bro,
to enter.
I remember going to Palace Station with my dad as a kid and doing our fucking weekly entries. And it got to the point where like looking back at it, like I just remember like now laughing, thinking about my dad at times, probably like, here, you just fucking pick these things, 'cause I can't get it right either, you know? Let your 8-year-old pick the teams at the time.
That Survivor that I entered this year is at the circuit. It's $1,000 an entry.
Yeah.
Now it's 15 million guarantee.
All right, we're going to Circa after this, bro. You want to go? Me?
Yeah. You guys going?
Yeah, we should, bro. I'm so down.
Spend $500 on nothing this weekend.
Yeah,
Might as well do that.
Facts, bro. Facts. So what do you guys do for fun?
For fun
outside of the casino?
And he's a Chiefs fan. So
Well, yeah, I am a Chiefs fan.
Oh, really?
Well, because the first year
Since
I started
2019?
watching football, that's the year I started watching football, though. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Outside, bro. To be honest, since we've had our kid, we haven't had much outside time.
Yeah.
I like to go out, like by the strip, like walk around there, like chill.
Do you guys do like little hikes or walks with the baby and stuff?
Walks, yeah. Not too much.
Too fucking hot.
Yeah. Well, right now, but I guess
we have our
in the
dog
fall.
too. Like we try to get out as much as possible. As far as like we went to Willow Beach.
Oh, nice.
We try to go to LA. Like every other week when I'm not in camp. Just I don't know, not staying in the house. But as far as hobbies, she's never shot a gun before. I go shooting sometimes. I don't know.
That's cool.
We haven't found something that we can
do together
all the time.
What does she like to do? Like typical woman stuff, like shop.
Shop, I'd say that's the one. The hobby we do together is like literally we'll go to the mall and just shop around. Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
Here in Vegas, though, you really don't have anything to do besides shop, gamble, drink, eat. That's it.
Shoot guns in the desert.
And shoot guns in the
exactly. Desert. Yeah, you gotta wait for the weather to be better though.
Yeah,
do like some of the.
You went out with Strickland a couple times, right? On the desert.
Yeah.
How'd that
go?
So this last time
you didn't get shot,
right?
Bro. So this last time,
it's like I almost did.
He was doing a stream on with Adin Ross. He was Adin Ross streamed with them. We go out to the desert and. Bro, he had like 6 tannerites with him. Okay, he said we're gonna blow the tannerite up. So, literally, like six of those like cylinder containers, whatever.
Yeah,
I've done one with them, and it was a like pretty big boom. Bro, this guy put 6 inside a laundry machine, and it's facing us. It's facing us, and we're gonna do. I guess we were gonna do like a drive-by shooting. We're gonna drive by and shoot it and like have it explode, bro. So, and I kept asking Sean. I'm like, Sean. Sean, is
this legal?
Yeah, is it gonna be okay? He's like, I don't know. I thought he was joking. Well, I thought he was joking. So we're passing by with the car, trying to shoot it. It's not going off. It's not going off. But he adjusts it. He spins the laundry machine around where it's a little further from us. Like the front's not the tannerite's in the front, but we're gonna shoot it from the back.
Yeah.
We stopped doing the drive-by. We parked the car. I asked Sean again. I'm like, Sean, you sure? Like, it's okay? He's like, bro, I really don't know. I'm like, after he said that, I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't know. I'm fighting it. I was fighting it 2 weeks in Atlanta. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going behind the car, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they shoot it. This thing like explodes like crazy. Pieces fly. Bro. And Sean's like, if it was facing towards us, how it originally was, stuff would have been
the
like
shrapnel
we would have been like fucked.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, like we got saved by God.
Yeah,
literally. Even shit flew like it facing backwards, but if it was facing with the front side,
you guys would have gotten torched with shrapnel.
Yeah.
Literally.
At what point did you think this was a good idea,
bro?
From the moment Sean was like, "Do you want to go to the desert with guns?"
So I've done the desert with Sean, and it's been all right. But the point that I was like, okay, I'm kind of like screwed here is when I said, Sean, are you sure? He's like, bro, I really don't know. Like, I've never done it like this. And then Adin was asking me, he's like, is this going to be okay? I'm like, well, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I've done one.
This is not a Hurt Locker. Yeah. I have no idea how this is going to go, dude.
Sean's like, bro, I honestly don't know. And I'm like, okay, This guy
At what point
serious.
does the ATF show up?
Yeah,
Bro,
seriously.
So we had like cops show up that stream too. Like I guess they
Oh, they stream sniped you guys.
stream sniped us. Yeah. Both those guys the stream snipers are crazy. Like they found out where Aiden's location was through just like the car.
live.
IP
Yeah.
address and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
Yeah, and then a
crazy.
bunch of people showed up, right?
But
Is that when, like,
no,
they swat
just
them?
cops showed up.
Cops showed up.
Yeah.
They have like SWAT and shit, like will barge in their house
Bro,
on
they
stream.
yeah, that's exactly the one.
Yeah.
It's like bomb threats and
Yeah.
stuff.
Fuck, dude.
crazy.
This streaming culture is fucking weird,
Bro,
dude.
it's insane.
It's like massive.
yeah.
It's so
But dude,
crazy.
they paid Sean great money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, they
Great
did.
money.
Bro,
I'm like,
Kick,
what?
Kick got bread. They're owned by
Kick.
Steak, right?
Yeah, I
I
guess.
think.
I don't know if they're owned by Steak,
But
but
they used to be owned by Steak. They are
They
still,
are?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay,
got they got money,
they're
bro.
chilling.
Yeah.
And
They
I know
got
that Aiden is like a, I think
equity partner.
he has an equity.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that dude's
So-
making bread.
Bro, yeah, big time.
But yeah, I bet they paid Sean handsomely for
How do
that.
we get on that?
Yeah.
I'll blow a fucking washing machine
Yeah,
up right now.
I'll hide behind the car with Ed while you guys do that shit.
no.
You know what I mean? Like,
And it was, but the bad thing was it was a Jeep with no doors. So like shit could still fly. I was like hiding behind the tire.
Bro.
you're like, Ed, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Is
bro.
that the one where Sean was on the fucking motorcycle too, or he was like shooting out off the motorcycle? Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, Sean was on a motorcycle with an AR and
bro.
just fucking flying down
Oh
the desert
my
with
God.
shooting his AR.
This dude is
Trying to pull
insane.
Tannerite?
I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but I'm like, that doesn't look like it's
Bro.
very safe, bro.
That's
Nah,
actually
but
crazy.
credit to Sean, like I wanted to go like dirt biking with him. He's like, "Don't go. You're in camp. I'm not gonna let you go." And like
Yeah.
he looks out. He's
Yeah.
like, "You're not going with me.
Yeah.
You're not going with me." Now he looks out.
Bro, Sean will be the most backhanded compliments of all
Yeah.
time.
Sean does have backhanded
Yeah, he'd be like, "Great to see you in the gym, Ed. Finally, you fucking pussy."
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Like, he'll call it in. All right, guys, great practice today. You too, Ed. Great to have you here.
Yeah.
Fucking way to show up. Nice to have your presence in the room.
That's so funny, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sean's a character.
Is that how you like to like take your mind off of camp during camp, like go and shoot? Obviously not threatening
not
life,
washing
but-
machines.
but like going shooting and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll go
Yeah.
shooting and then just spending family time.
Yeah.
Family time.
Do you guys have like? Do you guys like? Are you guys big into like movies, TV shows, anything like that?
Yeah, like whatever's popular at
Yeah.
the time. We'll watch movies, TV shows. I personally like gaming. I like playing like
Oh,
Fortnite
okay.
on my PS5. When I'm in camp, that's kind of like my
Yeah,
like
your
downtime.
escape.
Yeah, my escape for like an hour or two. Like babies put to sleep. My
Yeah.
wife's like doing her own thing. I just get on the stakes.
Yeah, dude. That's the last time I played. The only time I've played video games in the last 5 years is when I'm rooming with this guy in Saudi Arabia
Yeah, we
for
had nothing
6
else
weeks
to
at
do.
a time, 8
Yeah.
weeks at
They
a
let
time.
you play games in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, we figured it out, bro. Like
Yeah.
how I managed to get that.
That was
like,
funny. Yeah.
I might as well have been a fucking NASA engineer, dude. I was taking the TV off the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know how I hardwired the internet. I figured out a VPN.
Yeah.
Dude, come hell or high water, we were gonna get that fucking
Yeah.
PS5 work because we had no shot of doing anything else for like 2.5, 3 weeks. We're
Yeah.
just like, we're
Wow.
just
PS5.
stuck.
Oh, when it was with Francis.
Yeah.
PS5 in our fucking cold plunge pool.
Yeah, cold plunge
That
pool.
was like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
It was so cold.
Yeah. Living in like a 5-star freaking beautiful resort.
It was
like
awesome. It's just we were
In
couldn't-
prison.
Yeah, we couldn't
yeah.
Drink.
Saudi-
couldn't do
Saudi
nothing,
jail.
couldn't go nowhere.
I've never been.
Oh, we was Saudi penitentiary.
Saudi
Saudi
penitentiary.
penitentiary.
How many months did you serve in the Saudi pen?
Yeah,
A few weeks.
it feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah,
it really does.
If you're an athlete that uses nicotine but wants a clean, high performance option, Athletic Nicotine is built for you. Athletic Nicotine offers low dose, slow release, high quality, tobacco free nicotine made right here in the US. No fillers, no junk, just pharmaceutical grade nicotine designed to support focus, intensity, and mental clarity when it counts the most. Whether you're training, competing, or just need a clean edge, this nicotine's made for movement. Visit athleticnicotine.com to learn more and level up your performance today. This product does contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Now let's get back to the show.
What was one of your favorite live venues you fought in?
My top venues are T-Mobile and MSG.
MSG was dope.
MSG.
Was that the one where we had Trump? Remember we were in
Yeah.
the oh bro.
yeah, because that was the Masvidal Diaz fight.
that's
card,
right.
It was.
dude.
Do you remember
Bro.
that?
Yeah,
Do you remember? Yeah, remember when we were coming with the bus? They literally got our bags. the Secret
Service,
Service
yeah.
checked it before we got into the arena.
Yeah.
Remember they told us like the day of. They're like, hey, you guys have to be at the arena at like the first fight. And we were on the main card. Remember?
Oh, did they?
Do you remember we were all stuck in one locker room. And we all were in the locker room for the entire fucking duration because they're like, we're locking MSG down at this time.
All I know is what I remember is after the fight, when I was trying to go to the bathroom, they wouldn't let me.
Yep.
They're like, president is X distance from here. You can't go yet.
Yeah.
Like he had to be a certain distance away for them to escort me to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was like so cool for us to have him there. Like, no, dude. It sucked because we were all stuck in the locker room. We're like fucking pissing in Gatorade bottles.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're there from the start of the card until like you basically were exited out by Secret Service.
Yep.
But it was a huge fucking pain in the ass.
Bro, big time.
Like I just
pain in the
remember
ass.
walking through the back channels, just dudes with like fucking the biggest guns I've ever seen.
Bro,
in my life.
it was crazy.
Just chilling.
After the fight, we were at the green room. They didn't let us leave the green room. They kept us there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Which is crazy because now they'll kick you out.
Now
with
they
bare
kick you out.
feet.
Yeah,
they want.
I missed it. Now I miss the green room.
Yeah, no.
I miss it.
Remember we used to rate the green rooms like, all right, this green room's a 10 because we had like, they had
of like
Sundays, you know, ice cream Sunday, or they had good food,
Good quality of food for sure.
Now we don't even get one. I'll just take a shitty green room at this day.
Now
we don't even get shit.
Get the hell out
I
of
go to the freaking press where they have the press conferences and rate all their food,
Get the cookies, the
grab all their
Sprites, and
shit,
everything.
yeah.
Well, nowadays it's like I'm walking back to we were walking back to the locker in Atlanta. All the stuff's packed, bro. I'm like, I'm walking. I'm taking my cup out like as I'm walking, my fight shirts. I'm like, bro, like
we were trying to go to Magic City. In Atlanta.
Did you? Did you guys go?
Get some chicken. No, we didn't go.
Magic City chicken wings.
We went to another like
Lemon Pepper Lou.
We tried to go to Waffle House.
We tried to go to Waffle House.
Why didn't you go?
It was only closed. It was only
takeout.
Takeout,
Yeah, it was only takeout.
Why?
They wouldn't let. I don't know. I think
know.
we're probably in a bad part of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
At
the
one
best
point,
Waffle
Ed and I
Houses.
are like, all of us were walking. We're like, thank God we got Manly with us.
Yeah.
Manly, Tyshawn, and
Tyshawn and
Mansour.
Mansour. Yep. And then we went to some like ghetto karaoke spot. Like,
How much the black girls love me though.
bro, he walks in, they grab his hand, they bring him to the mic, you know, to start the sing.
Bro, it was nuts. I was like, the black girls love me for whatever reason. I don't know, man.
That's so
Sorry,
funny.
ladies. Sorry, ladies.
What'd you sing?
I don't know. I was.
It was like some
Yeah.
bro. So we go upstairs to our to eat, to get our tables, and then we see the whole referees and judges are all sitting there.
Yeah. They're all
it
hanging
was
out.
so funny. Yeah, they're all hanging
At the
out there.
karaoke spot?
Yeah,
That's
that was the
so
only spot
funny.
open. It was
Yeah.
funny, bro.
Yeah, it was great.
It was good late night food though.
Your
Yeah.
walkout song always the same?
The past few fights has been the same.
Yeah.
Mob Deep.
Mob
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
Which one?
Shook One's Part 2.
Shook One's Part 2?
Yeah.
See, it's
I like
either
it, bro.
that
I
or
fuck
Survival of
with
the Fittest.
Yeah.
Those are the
Survival
two
of-
Mob
yeah.
Deep songs you got to
Yeah.
walk out
Yeah.
to. You know what I mean?
Because we were thinking in Atlanta we were going to walk out to something else. I can't remember what you were kicking around.
You were telling me to
Like T.I.
Oh, Run the Jewels.
Run the Jewels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Jewels,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, but I remember there was like, fuck, what are we going to do for Atlanta?
Atlanta,
Yeah.
you have so many options.
Oh, I know.
T.I.,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Run the Jewels, Outcast. You can
Yep,
you can walk out
yep.
to anything.
I'm like, I'm gonna just keep it like what I've had before. I get hyped on the Mob Deep song.
That's
Oh,
good,
dude,
man.
It's
That's all it
such an
needs to be.
iconic
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It
It's
is.
so
Like-
good. Are you guys big foodies here now that you
Yeah.
live in Vegas?
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite spots?
Oh, I have a lot of spots, but like good dinner spot that I like to go to is Mother Wolf.
Oh, at Fountain Blue.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been yet.
I like that spot.
The Italian spot?
Yeah.
I haven't been.
I love it. Everything's like made in house.
Yeah.
It's fire food.
Yeah.
Steaks. I like Berries.
Yeah.
Berries is a top spot.
Mm-hmm.
Berries is good. And then what's another one that I've been to? I don't know. It's for steak. Berries, I'd say.
You
is the
found any
top.
good like Armenian spots out here?
Armenian spots? Not a lot. Only
No?
one spot, bro.
Really?
There's only like one Armenian spot that has like
What type of food is Armenian food? Like, what would it be?
more
Mediterranean?
kebabs, yeah,
yeah.
Mediterranean food.
Dolmas. Yeah.
Dolma, kebabs.
Yeah.
Bro, there's literally only one spot here.
Where you go?
It's called Shish Kebab House. That's
Where
the
at?
only. I think Flamingo.
Okay.
That like we usually do like pickup.
Yeah.
From
Have
there.
you ever had the dolmas from Paymans? Have you been to Payments?
I've been to Payments. I love Payments fries.
Oh, the Athens
They
fries,
have
bro. Have you
crazy
had them?
fries.
Bro, undefeated. The best fries in the whole city.
Really?
Oh,
Bro,
dude.
so the seasoning is top
my
tier.
God. And the dip.
Yeah.
The dip is
Oh,
even
and the dip.
fire.
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
seasoning on the fries, bro, the Athens fries.
Yeah.
But they have good
You
food.
can buy that seasoning.
Can you?
Yeah, from
At
there.
Payments?
Yeah, at
Oh
Payments,
shit,
yeah.
we got to get some.
Yep.
Yeah, every time I go, if I don't bring the fries home, my wife gets so pissed.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
They're so good, dude. But they have good food. Their domos are pretty good.
The
I like,
domos are
yeah,
good?
I like their domos.
I think I've had like their shawarma and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I don't even had the doma. Another good spot, I'd say, it's owned by an Armenian, is Meraki.
Oh
You guys
yeah,
have had it.
yeah.
Meraki's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Meraki's
Meraki's
good.
So
Meraki's
it's
good.
Greek food, but like
Yeah.
kind of a mix of
Yeah.
Armenian.
Yeah, I do
so-
like that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
They have
Do you
a
have-
few, I think.
Do you have like a yeah, they have a few around town. Do you have like a go-to post weigh-in meal?
I work with the
Not the
nutritionist.
official ones, but the like at night, like
night?
after the ceremonial, like your team
No,
dinner.
I don't have a go-to, but like my nutritionist, he always just has me
That
load up on.
motherfucker can cook.
Yeah. His pastas are
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can cook.
Who is
yeah,
it?
Capo, Mateo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was just working with Chimaev. This
Oh,
last
really?
camp, so,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But he's Italian guy, great nutritionist.
Yeah.
And I've been working
Bro,
with him
like
for-
just a world class chef.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like
bro, like he like,
can cook.
He can cook.
Yeah.
He knows how to manage your weight, bro. Like I love
That's
working
awesome.
with him.
Yeah. I like when fighters that I have work with them because like I'm eating.
Yeah, 'cause
you
you're
know,
getting
I'm
the
meals,
meals,
too.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
like fish, and he's always like making like really
Bro,
good
yeah,
fish.
he makes like
and,
good seafood,
Yeah,
everything.
He's bomb.
And the thing with him is, I honestly recommend investing in a nutritionist for all fighters.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing a fighter needs to have, especially if they're weight cutting, is having a nutritionist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like
It's worth it.
it's so worth it.
It's worth it. And
It's
like
so worth
at least
it.
with him too, you can still enjoy eating.
Exactly.
Like he makes
Exactly.
eating enjoyable.
Enjoyable, yeah,
And,
like-
and it's really good food. And
Yeah.
You know, so no, I couldn't agree more. I think that's something that guys definitely overlook.
Yeah.
That's an investment.
100%.
It really is in
100%.
that side of the sport where, you know, I remember for a long time fighting with Kevin on that. Kevin Lee was like, dude,
Yeah.
you're spending,
Yeah.
you're missing weight. It's costing you more money than it would if you just paid for a good nutritionist.
Right.
You know, when he started working with Tyler Minton, like Tyler was helping him a ton. And it was really keeping his weight in order and in check, but it was also an investment for him because you miss out on a bonus or you get dinged on a missed weight cut. Fuck, dude, it's a lot of money.
20% of
Yeah,
6 figures is a
exactly.
lot.
Yeah, and then also like a couple. The good thing about him is like fight week, I'm at peace, bro. Like
Yeah.
I leave it all to him. He takes care of it.
You don't
bro.
have to think or
I don't
worry
have to
about
think about
anything.
one thing. Like
Yeah.
he tells me I have this, I could have this, I could have this. Boom.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's good to have.
For sure.
What'd you make of the title fight in your division a couple weeks ago?
Damn.
Dricus and Khamzat.
I didn't expect it to be just like
One-way traffic.
one-way traffic. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought Dricus would at least try getting up a few times, but I think his whole thing was like not to get submitted or something.
That's what I was
You know?
saying earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you surprised at how much he loved the crucifix?
Whoa.
Who loved it more?
Yeah.
DDP or
Khamzat.
Khamzat?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
I mean, that was insane, dude.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Because there was positions like DDP, I feel like just could like step up. Like when he had his like when he was on the cage, like he had one knee down, one knee up. Just step up, like give it a few goes. Like even if you get like slammed back down,
Right.
just like give some attempts.
Yeah,
You know?
I think
feel like
Khamzat did a really good job with that cradle. When
With
he
the cradle, yeah.
When he did step up, he would go cradle.
Yeah.
And he would pull him back and,
he
suck him
would
back
just
to the hip.
Yeah, he would.
But
just
his routes
bail on it.
were really smart, Khamzat's, and they've
Yeah.
always have been. Like,
Yeah.
I think when he grapples, if you watch him break him down, he's very systematic with
Yeah.
what his routes are. Like snatch single to body lock to
Yep.
this to this to this.
Yeah.
You know, and I think for DDP, it's almost like you have to disrupt that rhythm of his step by step process.
Yeah.
I was actually like trying to put myself there. Like, dude, if you're DDP's coach, like, what do you do? Like, what adjustments do you have to make? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That's got to be tough because there has to be a point. Obviously, it's a fight, so you could always land something. Anything can happen, but there's got to be a point in like round 2, 3, 4 where you're just like, our guy don't got it. Like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy's just better right
Yeah.
now. You
Sure.
know?
Yeah.
And how do you like convey that mess? Like,
It's tough, man. Like I felt like that in Roman's fight. Like round 1 was actually a close round.
Yeah.
And we actually talked to Roman about this at length. Like because Ed fought him, Michelle fought him. Like there was guys in the room that fought him.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, round 1, might look a little slow, and this is what, and then this guy just starts building up speed and momentum and everything else. But there were still things I felt offensively we weren't getting to that we talked about with him. Ed did a good job with Fluffy was attacking to his body. Yeah. So we were taking a lot of that, and Roman didn't really go there at all. Yeah. You know, so there was some little things I think that we were trying to get back to and lean on. Yeah. Whereas to me, the Khamzat and DDP was just literally one-way traffic from the moment the bell rang. He took him down like in the first.
Bro,
like
he shot every round in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. And then like he did a shot. If he didn't get it, reshot. Boom. Yeah. Snatch, get the body.
Right.
Take him down. Boom.
Yeah. Like how? I mean, honestly,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, do you at that point as a coach, are you just trying to win maybe like little moments within the round rather than like, you know what I mean? Like he maybe makes the right step over or something. Yeah. You're like, okay, like good. You know what I mean? How do you?
I remember
it's
when
gotta be demoralizing.
There was a fight. I think it was Ige and Korean Zombie, where it was almost like you're fighting for a little bit of pride, but you're also fighting for. This sounds weird, but it's like you're trying to build some sort of momentum for the next fight. Yeah. If that makes sense. Like in football, you might have been losing a game, but it's like if I can just build on something to get the guys feeling this way for the next week.
Right. You won the fourth quarter.
Right.
Let's build on that.
How can we build on some sort of momentum or like let's just win this round, like small victories, if you will. And I felt like that kind of almost in the DDP fight. It was like, although it's a title fight and you don't want to relinquish your title, but it's like, how can you build a little bit of momentum for the next time out, or maybe a glimmer of hope, if that makes any sense? You know, it's tough, man. It's a tough position to be in.
For sure.
It really is. Because I guarantee you that they probably fucking trained all camp on get ups and doing this and doing that. It's just, did you train with Khamzat when he was in Vegas?
No.
Yeah, you didn't get a chance to train with him?
Yeah. I think I was... Might have been right before I came.
I think so too. Because he came during Khamzat trained with us for about 6 months, I think, during COVID.
Yeah. Oh yeah? Okay. Yeah, no, so it was before I came.
Yeah. That's interesting at the top. Because what do you do next? You know, is it RDR? Is it Fluffy? Is it the winner?
They booked RDR and Fluffy, right?
They booked RDR.
Oh, they did.
Fluffy. Yep.
Oh,
that's they booked
RDR.
Vancouver card.
Oh, okay.
So it's got to be the winner out of those two.
Or
Imanov and Kyle.
Yeah. Imavov and Kyle, right in Paris.
How do you think that fight goes?
Imavov and Kyle. So see, the thing is, what does Kai want to do? That's what I want to know. Sure. He's gonna try to take him down or keep it standing, because Imavov has good like footwork,
right?
Like hopping in and out, and he has good speed too. So I don't know if it's standing. I favor Imavov in that.
Me too.
But Kyle has to mix it in.
Yeah,
because I know Kai has taken people down in fights and held them, grappled them, you know, in fights. But then with Cannonier, I don't know if did he do that with Cannonier or no?
No,
he stood most of the fight.
Most of the fight with Cannonier.
Like I wouldn't recommend a fight like Cannonier, like the way he fought Cannonier.
Yeah, a little bit more takedowns mixed in there.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what he has to do.
Ivanov's a big 85er.
He is.
He's a really big 85er. Like I didn't realize how big he was until you know, when he fought Sean. Chris was severely undersized against Imanov. And I think that's what kind of sparked Chris's idea to move down.
Move down to 170.
You know, he's like, fuck, this dude's fucking big.
Yeah.
Where did you fight Imanov at?
MSG.
MSG, was it? Okay.
Yeah. And bro, I still remember that fight. So it was, I won the first round. Second round, wait, it ended in the second round, I think. But I went for guillotine. I missed the guillotine. Like I was gassed already, and then he went for a guillotine. He missed for the guillotine, and then I literally hear him like huffing and puffing, like like on top of me. I'm like, and then he crucifixed me. Speaking of crucifix, that's how he finished the fight. Because obviously I was exhausted, but bro, I was in my mind. I'm like, I want this round to just finish, so like I'm just gonna come out and like bang right now. You know, third round. I don't care. Like if I get taken down, if I get hit. I'm gonna stand and bang, and just they stopped it, but obviously like because I was bloody and getting tagged up in the crucifix, I still remember him like he was like huffing and puffing. I'm like, all right, he's tired too. He has the dominant position right now. I'm just stuck. I'm just tired too. Like it's hard to get out of the crucifix, especially if when you're gassed. But yeah, he was a good guy. Stand up was good. I feel like he has like that European style stand up.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I've fought growing up. I've competed with a lot of those guys and trained with a lot of those guys. So I feel like my style goes well with that too.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
can adjust to it well. But
Yeah.
in the future, I'll see him.
Yeah, we'll get him again.
Yeah, we'll get him.
What about RDR and Fluffy? What do you guys think in that fight?
I think Fluffy takes that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, Fluffy.
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't think a lot of people are beating that dude.
Yeah.
Like,
He looks really good right now.
legit, like, I think he gives Khamzat his best fight stylistically.
Out of those four, do you think he's the toughest matchup for Khamzat?
Matchup wise, yes.
Yeah, out of those four, he's
Yeah.
the toughest one matchup wise.
Matchup wise.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a guy who's so durable and tough.
Yeah,
Then he can create those scrambles
exactly.
and make it like, and look, Khamzat can just probably hold him down.
Yeah,
I think so. For what we saw in the Brendan Allen fight and Fluffy, that's what things that we were trying to do with Roman was to get in some of those grappling exchanges,
scrambles and like
scrambles,
because
but end on top.
Yeah, because he does like he gives up position.
Sure.
You know, with me too. Like I mounted him in our fight too.
Yeah, I
like,
remember that. Yeah.
You know, so like if Chimaev gets those positions, I feel like
It's gonna be over.
Yeah.
it could be a wrap.
And credit to Fluffy, I thought he did a really good job in the Roman fight where he wasn't going to be in any positions that he was going to lose out on. Where it's like when Roman faced him and got to guard,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm out later.
Yep.
Stand up.
Yep.
You know, good to go.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. All right, last fight prediction. Canelo Crawford in a couple weeks.
Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I like Crawford.
Yeah.
Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he finishes him?
No.
Decision?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so excited for that
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Like, so fucking excited.
I think it's gonna be like 8-4.
Oh, okay. So
8-4.
comfortable win. Not
Yeah.
like challenging, but
Yeah.
comfortable.
I think so. Yeah. It's for a world title, right? It's for Canelo's title.
Yeah, Crawford's moving up 3 weight
Yeah.
classes. I
Great.
think, right? 2 or 3.
I think it's 3.
Yeah.
That's why I think he's gonna be undersized for Canelo. A little bit.
I'm excited to see the footwork from Crawford
Yeah.
and the jab from both stances.
Yep.
That's going to
Yep.
be interesting for me and how Canelo handles that.
I think he fights him primarily out of southpaw.
I think so too.
Crawford does? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
I think so too. But I tell you, and Crawford's been, touched. And if Canelo lands, I think it's going to be early night.
Well,
I just don't know
Canelo-
if he can land. That's the
Canelo's
thing.
just so good, man. Like
Yeah.
So good.
The level of opponents he's fought, the styles he's fought literally every
Everything.
style.
Yeah.
Like the patient Olympian boxers, the aggressive guys, like he's fought all those styles, and that's so tough to do. And
Yeah.
to beat those kinds of guys
over and over,
over and over again, it's
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
yeah,
He's one of the best boxers in the world, no doubt about it.
for sure.
100%.
For sure. All right. Anything else?
Gravy.
Yeah, all good. Well, good luck,
Yes, sir.
man, at your
Thank
fight.
you.
Thank you for doing this.
Appreciate you
Thank
guys.
you for
Thank
coming on
you.
the show. And yeah, we'll look forward to watching you, Dad Edmen, on October 4th at
Let's go.
UFC 320. All right, that does it for another episode of Verse Us with Eric Nixick. Please make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a comment. Let us know who you want to see on the show or any questions you have for the show. Make sure you download the audio version of the podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, anywhere you listen to your podcasts. And make sure you follow the show on social media at VSUS Pod. For Eric and Edmund, I'm Randy. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.